Since the beginning, since we're working with the template folder, we are creating the pages again and again. So we're using the same doc type declaration, we're using the same meta tag, same title tags, and all those stuff. In Django, we have an option where we can create the base HTML and use the same template again. Okay, so let's see how we can work with that one. So the first thing is we're going to get back to our code here, and I minimize this, and you can see that we have a folder called static, and inside that static file or static folder, inside that static folder, I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to call this as templates. Okay, and inside that template, what we're going to do is we're going to create a new file. I'm going to call this as base.html, and here we're going to add the HTML document file structure. And the first thing in the beginning, what we're going to do is we're going to say load static. Okay, so I'll save that. And the second thing is we need to add the CSS, that is link related to this thing, and I'm going to say static, so CSS style.css. Okay, so I'll save that. And here what we're going to do is we're going to add block content. Okay, so we don't need this, we're just going to close this here. Now that we have this, we can get to the notes app. So I'm going to close all of these items here. Okay, so let me minimize all of this stuff. Okay, so now we can get to the notes app over here, and then we can go to the notes list, and then we can start writing our Django's template tags. So the first thing what we are going to do is we're going to keep this load static here, but before that we're going to say extends base.html. Okay, and then we're going to get rid of all of these things which we have here till the h1, and I'm going to close this one too. And here what we are going to do is we're going to say block, say content. Okay, so I don't need this, and we're going to move all of these items inside this. Okay, so let me close this, save that. If I get back to the browser and if I hit refresh, you can see that it says that template does not exist because we created a new folder called template, right? So we need to add that to our static files. So what we can do is we can get back to our code here, and we're going to go to our main file here in the settings.py, and then what we're going to do is we're going to look for a line called templates. So if I scroll back up, you should be able to see that here. Here it is. That's the templates here. And then in this dirs, we need to set up that main thing. Okay, so the new template folder. So we're going to say base dir, and then we're going to say /, and then we need to specify that that's a static, and the name which we gave that was just template. So we're going to say templates. Okay, so I'll save that. Now the one thing is that I call this as templates, but here is just templates. I'm going to rename that to templates. Okay, so that's much better now. So let's save that. Okay, so now we can get back to our page, and if I hit refresh, you can see that our template is loaded. So if I close this, and you can see it's extending from the base.html, it's loading the static, it's choosing the block content, and if I right click here and if I click on the page source, you can see we have the HTML5 document structure, we are getting the static files, and also we are getting the dynamic template from Django.